Welcome to Bank OZK Arena. We are all set for the 1A state championship game between Westside and Viola. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Moore, joined by Bobby Swafford. Bobby, these are two teams that are very familiar with one another.
The old adage is it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Imagine playing someone for the 5th time, and this one for a state championship, the 3rd time in 3 weeks that these two squads are going to hook up, and they're probably as tired of seeing each other as, well, you are the other guys at the bus.
Well, if it was the best of 5, then Viola would already have clinched the series.
Right.
But it's not the best of 5. All that matters is who wins tonight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what happened in December, January, February, or earlier this month. It's all about today. You know, Viola's had the success. They've won 3 out of 4, but the next 32 minutes is really all that matters.
If you're Viola's coach, what are you saying to your guys to say, forget about the other games.
Yeah.
Tonight's what matters.
Yeah, you just got to go out and play. I mean, you know what got you here. Obviously, we can pull up the bracket and see the path for these two teams, but they know everything that the other team can do. It's not like you're going to be able to roll something out there and surprise them, as both teams took down a squad that was in the finals last year. This Viola squad took down the defending state champion Nevada in the semis. But, I mean, they know what they're going to get from the opposition. They just got to go out and execute their game plan.
Viola beats Nevada 65-58. Gage Harris was huge in that game. He had 22 points. Westside out of Greers Ferry. They got 25 points from Malachi Miller versus Izard County, and they get a 4-point win. So both teams are tested. Both teams played close games in the semis.
Yeah, you look at those 2 wins, and those were resume-type wins. Talking about the defending state champion on one side, and Izard County had made a living of getting to the state championship game. They've been here each of the past 2 years, so quality wins to get to this point. And here we go, round number 5, Viola and Westside.
Let's take a look at some of the key players for tonight's game, and we mentioned a couple of those players. We'll get to that in a few minutes. They're about to sing the national anthem. We'll take our first break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups.
So what's up, my people? Well, my name is Al Lopez, a.k.a. Papa Rap, or Papa Rap. And Papa Rap is just a papa that raps. My granddaughter says that I need to be a grandpa that raps, grandpappy rap, but I live in Northwest Arkansas via Puerto Rico. Been here since 1994, desde 94. And really, I didn't come to Arkansas to stay here or to live here. I just came to record some music with the intention of going back to Puerto Rico. But I was able to utilize then the music to start finding the common ground that makes us as one community. Arkansas PBS is the one that has taught me about this great community that we have here. Wonderful, beautiful, so much programming, tanta programación for children, for grown-ups, porque es el canal de Arkansas. This is the real Arkansas channel.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
We are getting set for tip-off of the 1A Boys State Championship game. It's Westside out of Greers Ferry taking on Viola. Looking at these two teams, Bobby, as they stood for the national anthem, one thing stood out, size.
Yeah.
Viola looks like a small, quick team. They're going to get after you. Westside had some size, 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", and they weren't tall and skinny. They had some beef to it.
Yeah, on the immediate eye test, that's the one thing that pops out. A lot of the roster for Viola not only have the same last name, but they have the same physical build. All about 5'10" to 6 foot, tall guards, and not a lot of size on the interior. Of course, the one thing we'll have to look for Westside, as you mentioned, Malachi Miller going off for 25 against Izard County. How can they work the ball in? How can they slow down that power game of the Eagles?
Yeah, Malachi Miller goes 6'5". He had 25 points against Izard County. He will be the tallest player on the court by far. the only players that will be as tall as him or be wearing the same jersey color as him. So he will definitely have an advantage inside if they can get it to him.
Yeah, on the other side, though, it's a lot of guards, a lot of good guard play. They're all going to have the last name Luna. Bryson Luna, Mason Luna, Austin Luna. Set of senior triplets, the son of the coach, Rick Luna. And they've got a cousin who also comes off the bench, and they're all similar players, but they've been running this system. They won a state championship last year in Missouri in basketball. They won it in baseball. They make the move to Arkansas. They won a golf state championship already this fall, now going for a basketball crown.
Yeah, I was told that the Luna brothers, the triplets, are really good basketball players, but they're even better at baseball.
Yeah.
That's their future in college, that they're going to play some college baseball. But you're going to hear a lot of the Luna name tonight, whether it's the triplets or the cousin, Landon Luna. I guess I'll just have to call them by their first name. Landon and Mason and Austin and Bryson. So it'll be tough. I guess it could be easy for us, and we'll just say Luna all the time.
We've got a whole court full of the Madonna types. This one name.
Also for Viola, you got to keep an eye on Gage Harris. As I mentioned, he had 22 points in the semifinal game. Gage Harris is a 6-foot guard. He is a senior and had a big night against Israel County to get them here.
Well, it was really impressive when you kind of looked at the season resume for Viola. 36-6, 3 wins against this West Side squad, but also beat Farmington on the road. Took Bentonville, who was in the 6A semifinals, down to the final couple minutes. Really stepped up, played some big-time competitions because they knew they were going to need it come March, and that's why they're here with a chance to win a championship.
Viola lost in the first round of the playoffs last year, and so they've had that chip on their shoulder, and it's taken them a long way. They've done a lot of things right to get here. They made 24 of 25 free throws in the second half in their victory over Nevada. That to me shows, first of all, you've worked hard to be a good free throw shooter, but pressure situation, and this is a pressure type situation with all the marbles. They've already proven they can handle it.
Yeah, they got the experience last year, different state, different opponents, but the stage is still the same. You play for a championship, it's always tough. You got to make the key plays, the critical plays in those big moments, and they were able to get it done last year. So even though this is their first trip to the finals here at Viola, they know what this stage is going to be like.
It will be easy to tell them apart. Viola, the Longhorns, wearing the bright orange. May have some fans in Arkansas rooting against them just because of their nickname and the color that they're wearing. And then the Viola Eagles in the white trimmed with a little red. Here we go, jump ball set for the 1A state championship game. And how about that for some irony? The smaller team controls the tip. But we've seen that a lot with the Razorbacks this year. Just because you're the tallest doesn't mean necessarily you're going to win the jump ball.
3 of the 4 meetings were close contests. The only one that wasn't was in the regional title game. I believe it was 28 points for Viola back on March the 6th, but the other 3 all by 10 points or less.
Viola coming out in a 1-2-2 zone. I should say Greers Ferry, I'm sorry, in the 1-2-2 zone. First shot of the game is no good. Miller controls the rebound.
For those who watched the first 2 championship games today, we saw the shot clock. No shot clock in 5A down to 1A. Only 6A in Arkansas this year had the shot clock.
They got a 3-quarter court trap. Miller with it inside, trying to get it off. Finds a teammate, cutting to the basket. And there's your first score of the game from Ashton Klepko. Good cut from Klepko.
Yeah, nice start there for West Side to beat the pressure, get a nice look in the paint.
West Side settling into the zone. Good job of attacking the middle. They're going to try a long 3-point shot, long rebound. Yeah, that's one of the good things about shooting threes. You get a long rebound, you're the smaller team, those long rebounds, it's all about hustle, size, quickness. Size doesn't matter. First foul of the game is called, and that's going to go against Greers Ferry. West Side.
It's in Marbury to the line, 6'3" guard, got to the long skip pass straight to the bucket. Not afraid of the bigs in there, draws the contact to the strike.
See Brenton Nat coming over and trying to help out and get the block shot, but that arm comes down, and usually when that hand comes down, they're going to call a foul, and he swiped across the wrist, saved a layup, and guess it paid off. First free throw is no good. Second free throw from Marbury's good, 2-1.
Viola going to extend that pressure again.
Makes a lot of sense. Smaller, quicker team, trapping, pressing, trying to create some havoc. Miller inside, 10-footer good.
Picking up where he left off in the semifinals. Nice mid-range jumper for the big man.
It looks smooth too. Looked like he could do that all night. Good shot from the 6'5" post man. 4-1, West Side with the lead. They settle back into their zone. Longhorns try to three, and it is good. Bryson Luna. Luna ties it up at 4. West Side doing a good job of handling the trap. Not the first time they've seen it, I'm sure. Nice block and steal. Here comes Mason Luna the other way. Mason to the basket, he's fouled. Mason Luna will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 and to give Viola the lead.
Klepko thought he had all ball as Luna attacked the basket. From our angle, it looked like it was a clean block, but say it got a little body. Got to trust the guys with the whistles because what they say matters.
Mason Luna, 6-foot guard. He is a senior. First one is good. Viola has their first lead of the game. Second one good too. I said they were a good free throw shooting team, and those look really good.
Both teams are settled in, and now the pressure gets to them.
It's the first steal of the day. Gage Harris with it to the basket. He loses control of it, but Viola will keep possession of the ball.
That's a nice job by Viola's defense to get out in the passing lanes, maybe speed up the Eagles a little quicker than they want to go, and force the early turnover.
Nice look inside. Viola in a little bit of a run. They now go up 8-4.
7 straight points for the Longhorns.
Gotten caught in the trap, got out of it. Miller with it, back up with it, and he's fouled.
Well, Miller kind of got caught in the air, thought he was going to pass it off, so he used the backboard as his friend. Kind of threw up a wild shot, but got his own miss. Rebound and the hack.
Well, it's pretty smart. You throw it up off the backboard, you know you're the tallest guy, and you're right underneath the goal. Surely you can get your own rebound if it doesn't go in. His free throw is good.
The big answer there for West Side as Miller's got 5. That stops that 7-0 spurt.
West Side back in their zone. Miller playing the middle. Viola checking over with the coaching staff. Want to see what they want them to do.
Can't be fun as a coach to prepare for a team for a 5th time.
You know, we talk about it being tough for a dad to coach his son. How about a dad coaching his 3 sons?
Yeah.
Miller with the rebound. Miller fights for it, keeps it. West Side looking to run.
That's not bad enough. You got to coach a family member's son too.
Official made that call right in front of the bench. He had no chance.
Yep.
The whole bench was yelling charge. He got it right. He's pretty much stationary. Looked like West Side was a little bit out of control.
Nice job to step in front and take the bump.
Halfway through the first quarter. Good start to this 1A Boys Championship game. Viola turns it over. Well, almost turned it over. They have done a really good job of attacking that zone. In fact, the charge foul was just the 2nd turnover for West Side. Viola with 1 turnover, so a pretty clean game so far. Viola quick pass in, 3-point attempt no good. Good rebound, good strong rebound by Brenton Knapp. Miller with it, looking to drive. Coach Luna was looking for a foul using that arm bar, but they're not going to call it. Luna will, and West Side will throw it in. When we come back, Viola leads it 8-7 halfway through the first quarter of this 1A Boys State Championship game. You're watching the Centennial State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Throughout the years of exploring Arkansas, we've taken you to quite a few awe-inspiring places, mainly as seen at ground level. But exploring all those natural wonders and iconic landmarks takes on a whole new exhilarating perspective from a bird's eye view. Welcome to Exploring Arkansas from Above. We'll showcase the natural state like never before. Join us for the High Adventure in 2021.
Support your team and join the basketball conversation on social media. Just use the hashtag ARPBS Sports.
Westside off to a good start. They're 3 for 3 from the field. They haven't missed a shot yet.
Yeah, got to take care of the basketball, though. Had a few turnovers that led to a couple quick run-outs for Viola.
Viola's been in a half-court trap, three-quarter court trap for most of the game. Malachi Miller with it. Looking to get it inside to one of his teammates. Great passing. That's good team ball. Ashton Klepko is the beneficiary. He gives Westside the lead.
Yeah, that's great interior passing. You've got the advantage there. You go up. You see the cutting Klepko. Get him in for the easy deuce.
I think that's twice now Klepko's had a good cut to the basket and made a layup. Klepko, yep, with 4 points. Westside a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. I'll bet you if they shoot perfect, they win.
Yeah, I was about to take that wager.
Three-point attempt is short. Westside with the rebound, and they're on the run. Good hands. Oh, and it's off the knee of the Westside player. Great hands from Luna. That's Mason Luna.
Yeah, great job by Mason Luna to get back on defense one, then force the turnover when Westside looked like they had a chance to add to their lead.
Quick hands, knocks it away, slaps it off of his knee, and another turnover for Westside.
You see it there on the screen, 2.5 minutes now. It's been since Viola's last bucket.
Longhorns looking to penetrate, kick it back out. They'll penetrate and shoot it. No good. Malachi Miller with the rebound.
Luna's been short in his handful of shot selection so far.
Westside almost throws it away, but they save it. Inside, back out. Miller for 3. Good. Making 5 for 5 for Westside.
And that one didn't even think about touching the rim. A high arcing 3 from the 6'5" big man, and it's a 12-8 advantage.
We've seen Miller inside. Now we've seen Miller outside.
Got 8.
Longhorns looking to drive on Miller. Kick it back out. I think we're going to have a walk. Yep, traveling call. One of the few turnovers of the game for Viola. They've been doing a good job. Yep, just their second turnover.
And that's trying to do a little too much. And if you're Westside right now, you're feeling it. You mentioned they haven't missed yet from the floor. If they can protect the basketball, they got a chance to add to it. But again, I spoke it to existence.
Gage Harris with the steal, but he misses the layup. Viola keeps it, and that's a charge. Back-to-back turnovers for the Longhorns.
Get Mason Luna lowered the shoulder. Westside is creating all kinds of problems with this Viola offense.
Zachary Birmingham is in the game now. I'm going to replace one of the guards, get Birmingham in there. Britton Knapp leaves the game. Bringing in another post player for him. That's Nate Biddle. Nate goes about 6'2".
So that's our first look at Landon Luna off the bench, number 25.
And a blocking foul.
So Luna goes out and Luna comes in.
The foul was on Austin Luna. Austin was trying to get to the sideline and draw the charge, but he didn't get there quick enough, and it's a blocking call. Westside gets it into Jacob Ballard. There you go, you see that half-court trap. Longhorn defense can be frustrating. Seems like they're everywhere. They're double teaming. Miller gets it, uses that size to look over the defense. There they go, penetrate in, kick it out, wide open three. No good. And the rebound, not in.
Couple of Eagles battling for the loose ball there, and I think we're going to get another Viola foul.
You had 3 Eagles fighting for the board. Malachi Miller was one of them. Nate Biddle, who just checked into the game, almost had the rebound. They called the foul, and they throw it away. There go the Longhorns the other way. Gage Harris with it, passes it off, can't make it, and the ball is going the other way. Another wasted opportunity for Viola.
Yeah, wasted opportunity, but great defense in transition by Westside to force the difficult shot. Gets the ball knocked out of bounds.
Westside really needs to buckle down, take care of the ball. That's 5 turnovers now for them in the first quarter. Alley-oop pass is no good. It's off the rim. Drive, duck the shoulder, call the charge.
Well, both these teams are starting to struggle. It's almost like they've played each other 4 times already this year. They know what they're wanting to do, but Westside enjoying a 8-0 run, mainly because Viola's missed their last 6 attempts.
After a good start, turnover-free game, all of a sudden we've got 9 turnovers here in probably the last 3 minutes.
4:33 and counting is the scoring drought now for the Longhorns.
Last 40 seconds of the first half. Westside's been in this 1-2-2 zone pretty much the entire game. Viola drives in, and it's a charge. Great job from Westside. That time it's Nate Biddle taking the charge.
Yeah, and you see all these offensive fouls because the other team knows what you're going to do. They've seen it 4 times already. They know the tendencies from each player, and now the foul count starting to creep up a bit as we're inching closer to the end of the first period.
20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Westside breaks the press. Look inside, go up with it, partially blocked. Malachi Miller there, and he puts it back in. Miller's big first quarter continues.
He's got 10 of their 14.
Viola at the buzzer. No good. Hit the back of the rim. I hesitated. I thought it was going to drop back in, get the shooter's touch, but bounces out. And at the end of 1, Westside leads Viola 14-8. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory-certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
Make the room shake.
Second quarter action about to start where Westside leads Viola. Good news for Westside. They shot 6 of 9 in the first quarter, 66%. The bad news is they're only up 6. Make it 8.
Got to find a way to take care of the basketball because when they keep it in their possession, they're finding a way to put it through the hoop as Klepko now has 6.
Viola was 2 for 12 in the first quarter. That's 16.7%. They haven't hit, they 1 of 5 from the 3. they're struggling, but you got to look up at the end of one. You're only down 6 and feel good about it.
Yeah, we've seen some struggles today from the field in the first 3 state championship games, but you mentioned it, they're still within striking distance.
Yeah, the feeling watching this game is Westside is winning by more than they actually are. Drive inside, kick it back outside. Malachi Miller and his size was a big presence there. Nice pass backwards, jump shot, no good. There for the rebound is, well, they end up with it. Westside hustling, gets the rebound, throws it up, battling for the board. This time they're going to call it on Westside.
Westside had a couple good looks at it. Knew that percentage is going to come down eventually at some point. I missed a couple point-blank shots there. Without you, Arkansas PBS sports would not be possible. Consider becoming a member to support Arkansas high school sports today. Just go to myPBS or myarkansaspbs.org.
I love the play from Biddle. He was up in the air, and instead of being out of control, he jumped up and threw it back to an open player. 3-point attempt, there you go from the Longhorns. They needed that. That was Mason Luna providing the 3.
They needed to get a spark going, and Mason Luna provides. He's got 5.
Passes over Biddle's head. He could not get it. That press causing more problems.
Yeah, 7 turnovers now for Westside. And that's it. The press isn't really forced to or want to make you speed up a whole lot in the backcourt, but they want to make you make those tough passes across the court or down the floor. And they threw that one in the front row.
Longhorns work it to the baseline. Wait for it. Can't get it to fall. Here comes Westside. Looking inside, throws it in traffic, goes out of bounds. Lucky to get away with that. Could have been another turnover.
Dangerous pass, a lot of moving parts there in the paint between a lot of legs, and bounced off an orange jersey.
Westside gets it in. Ashton Klepko looking for Zachary Birmingham, but overthrows him. Turnover number 8.
Just the one thing you've got to do, you just got to settle your troops down. I mean, when you get into your set, you're getting good looks, you're knocking down shots. Problem is, you're giving up too many good opportunities to expand your lead.
Longhorns inside, kick it back out. Back across to Gage Harris. His 3 is off the back of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Viola gets it.
It's off to Luna, track down that long rebound.
Mason Luna with the jump shot at the free throw line. Now they're within 3.
He's starting to heat up. He's got 7 of their 13.
Longhorns. You see that trap again. Trapped in the corner, trying to get the pass off. Hands were in there, deflecting the pass, caused him to travel.
The turnovers are definitely starting to mount now, but the problem for Viola, he forced 9 turnovers. You've only scored 4 points off of them. Got to be able to capitalize.
When you think a lot of these turnovers are dead ball turnovers. Yep. They need some of those pick-6 type turnovers.
Right.
Mason feeling it. Does it again. Mason Luna, back-to-back baskets.
He's starting to heat up. His 2nd triple, 3rd triple of this contest, and we are all tied up at 16.
Westside scored the first 2 points of the 2nd quarter, nothing since. Inside pass, deflected. Here comes Mason. Longhorns looking to attack, kicks it out, wide open 3. No good, we got a whistle. Foul on the shot. Gage Harris was fouled, and he will go to the free throw line and shoot 3.
I think they're going to get Zach Birmingham, so they got him with the body on the follow-through. Take a second look at it here. A little bit of a flop. Might have been a little contact there enough to get the foul call, and that's why Gage Harris to the charity stripe for 3.
So he touched him. He did. He touched him.
Yep. That's about it.
He didn't make him fall down. First is good, 2nd is good. Gage Harris coming off of a big game in the semifinals where he had 22 points. He had been struggling in this game, 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. He knocks down 3 free throws. And keep an eye on Gage Harris. Let's see if that doesn't get him going.
11-0 run for Viola here in this 2nd period.
From down 8 to up 3 and another turnover. That trap is killing Westside. Longhorns feeling it. Luna for 3. Good. That time it was Austin Luna. Timeout West Side. 14-0 run. Viola fans on their feet. Longhorns are feeling it.
Yeah, West Side was feeling pretty good after a 12-0 run themselves, but the turnovers just flashed up there. They're starting to add up, and now Viola is taking advantage of it. Three-pointer after three-pointer, add a three-point foul, and the Longhorns have got the offense clicking.
They're up 6, and they were down 8.
I just made the comment that they've only had 4 points off of those 8 turnovers. Well, now 11 turnovers have turned into 13 points. 9 points on those last 3 turnovers, and that's how quickly the momentum has shifted in this one.
3 free throws, 3.
Not a bad recipe for success there.
And that's how you have a quick 14-0 run in 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Well, the recipe is simple for West Side. It's not like it's going to be rocket science.
Yeah.
Just take care of the ball.
Right. 3:09, you haven't scored. You've also had 5 turnovers in that stretch for West Side. And this protect the basketball. It's unforced errors. And you mentioned a lot of the turnovers in the first quarter were dead ball turnovers. Those last 3 weren't. And that's why Viola was able to get out in transition.
Viola was looking to draw the charge. Austin Luna thought he was there. They deflected the pass and looked like it was a potential turnover for West Side. Just too many hands getting on passes.
Yep. 16 foul though, so the next one's going to send West Side to the stripe.
Good job by Biddle attacking the basket.
Yeah, that was needed. Get something going towards the basket. More importantly, protected the basketball. And Biddle gets on the board for the first time.
They just have to use their size. They just have to take care of the basketball, get it inside, and then they've got easy opportunities. And if they miss, they're there to get the rebound. Another three-point attempt by Viola. That one's no good. Good offensive rebound. Longhorns come out with it. That's Austin Luna with the rebound, throws it out. That shot's no good from his brother, Mason Luna.
2 good looks, though. Viola's getting some really quality looks. As Westside about turned it over again, they're going to say that he did. He traveled.
I thought he came down and did a good job of keeping his feet. Let's see the replay. We're going to look at the three-point shot. Mason Luna makes it. The Longhorns on a run. They're up 4. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This month in Passport on the PBS Video app, your on-demand library for the best of PBS.
We just went back to Africa. I have to say I'm forever changed.
If you're exploring with an adventurer's heart, you'll always find something interesting to be excited about.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS Video app.
Viola's got a 4-point lead with 3:43 left. We're coming up at the break. The Arkansas PBS halftime show with Dorian Kraft as we're going to take a look at the high fashion on the streets and the courts, the sneakers. We'll also catch up with Jared Todd of the Nevada County Blue Jays. It's all coming up next on the Arkansas PBS halftime show.
Second quarter has been mainly Viola. They lead it they're outscoring their opponent 14-4 in the second quarter. 22-18 Viola leads. Westside did lead after the end of one.
This was a 16-8 game for Westside, had that lead, but since that point, 14-2 run for the Longhorns.
Let's see if Westside can step up their defensive intensity. We've already seen it right there on that first possession. They were trying to extend a little bit, getting more active with their hands, move their feet a little bit. Just got to regroup. Try to finish this half strong. Viola showing more patience. This is kind of the way they started the game. They were very deliberate in their offense. Then the pace picked up. Of course, a lot of that was due to the turnovers, and they were running off of that turnover. That was an easy walk.
Yep. We've seen the Westside get stopped when they can set their defense. It was the turnovers in transition that sparked the big run for the Longhorns. So if Westside can just protect the basketball, it really fixes all ailments on both sides of the floor.
Well, when you got a big man, Malachi Miller down low, that led to that turnover right there. Miller with it, right elbow, 10-footer, no good. Battling for the rebound, and the Longhorns come out with it.
We'll get Miller with the reach. That's going to send the Longhorns to the foul line. Now both teams are in the bonus. Those are the fouls you can't really live with as a coach. You've got your big man, hasn't picked up an entire foul this first half, and now you're 75 feet away from the basket. You get a ticky-tack call.
Sure, part of that's frustration. You're down 4, and you just missed a free throw line extended jumper 15-footer that he feels like he makes 90% of the time. He was upset with himself. First free throw from Bryson Luna is good. Bryson now with 6 points. Mason Luna is the leading scorer with 10 points. Can't forget about Austin Luna. He's chipped in with 3. Malachi Miller leads Westside with 10 points. 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes the trap. Got the foot in there. Mason knew he got his foot there.
But staying active in the passing lane, just not letting anything come easy for this Westside offense.
Jacob Ballard gets it in. Travis Gentry takes his time bringing it up. Back over to Gentry. He wants to attack. He's got a player open in the middle. Can't get it in, but it ends up in the hands of Brenton Knapp, and Knapp scores again.
Well, the right place at the right time there for Knapp, so he gets the easy bucket.
Cuts it to 4. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Mason into the corner. Throw it back out to Mason. Austin to Mason. Drive in. That was good. Well, Gage Harris taking it into the teeth of the defense, attacking. Malachi Miller getting the layup.
Gonna lull the defense to sleep, swinging around the perimeter, and Harris finally takes it baseline and gets to the rim.
Look at the hands from Austin Luna. Reaches in, gets the jump ball.
Arrow's gonna keep it with the Eagles.
That's strong hands right there. Got his hands on the ball and would not let go. Well, that baseball paying off. Baseball players have those strong hands. Good grip. Little floater, good. Travis Gentry and the foul.
If the two officials had a call, they might have had differing opinions, but the one closest to the action makes the call. 15-footer. Didn't really give the jump shooter room to land, and that's why Gentry gets the 15-footer to go, a chance to make the three-point play.
I think it was a good call. He was in his air, and the defender took a couple steps a little closer to him while he was in the air. But the defender actually got the blunt of that blow. He got hit hard.
You've got to give him a chance to land. That airspace is protected.
Austin Luna brings it across court. Last minute 15 of the first half. Good game. Viola up 3. Attacking to Miller. Attacking. Miller there. Kicks it back out. Wide open 3. Gage Harris. No good. Rebound. Strong rebound. Mason Luna. Malachi Miller takes it away. Got a foul. Miller's trying the outlet pass. Had an opportunity for the break. We saw Travis Gentry out there, but got some hands in there, and Miller couldn't throw it.
Yeah, Westside got bailed out there, and Miller tried to do a little too much on the outlet pass. He was picked off, and they're going to get McKinnon Marbury. So they hit him on the arm on the outlet attempt.
So we're in 1-1, so Miller will go to the free throw line. A chance to make this a one-point game. Miller's got 10 tonight. First free throw is good.
What a nice stroke.
He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
see why he's capable of going off for 20-plus on a given night.
At 25 in the semis, he's got 11. Make it 12. 12 of their 24 points.
Soft touch.
12 of their 25 now. Let's see what Viola wants to do. It's the last 50 seconds of the half. Are they going to hold it, get the last shot?
If Westside's going to stay back in that zone, really no point in attacking too early and make sure you've got this lead going into the break if you're the Longhorns.
Yeah, you're up one. No reason to change that. Gage Harris has got it dribbling out top. Talked a little bit with Mason Luna, discussing what maybe they want to do. Maybe they're just talking about what they're going to eat tonight.
Wondering how closely that basketball relates to their color of the jersey.
That is an orange ball.
They made that switch last year, and it glows in the dark.
Looks like something I would get to play outside with. Doesn't look like the 11 balls you should use inside. Attack the middle of the zone, reach in, no foul, shot, now a foul.
Great patience by Bryson Luna on the block. He knew the time was winding down, but used the shot fake, got the defender in the air, got a chance to go to the foul line to add to this 1-point advantage.
Brenton Knapp called for the foul. It's his second foul of the half. Bryson Luna goes to the free throw line. Shot bounces off the rim twice and goes in. 8 points now for Bryson. The Lunas have combined for 21 points. Bryson to give Viola a 3-point lead. I think we got a foul call. A foul called on the block out. Or Malachi Miller was trying to block out. Just an ill-advised foul with 1.1 seconds that just could give them 2 free points if Miller can knock down these free throws.
Can't wait with that. That's a foul that's going to drive Coach Rick Luna wild, because you've got a chance to have a 3-point lead at the break. Instead, now Miller can dwindle it just a touch.
Okay, no harm, no foul. Cantwell gets away with it. That's one Miller, or two Miller wishes he could have back. So at the half, Viola leads it by 3, 28-25. Big second half for Viola after scoring only 8 in the first quarter. They scored 20 in the second quarter. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
Hello and welcome to the Arkansas PBS Sports Halftime Show. I'm Dorian Kraft coming to you from the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in North Little Rock. Glad you're with us. From the early days of basketball to today, sneakers have shaped not only the game, but also pop culture. Check out this story about the collectors and enthusiasts that affectionately refer to themselves as sneakerheads.
My shoes are the center of my attention. You're gonna notice my shoes, then you're gonna work your way up. In the sneaker culture, we say, I make shoe contact before I make eye contact.
Today, sneakers are a lot more than just athletic wear. The shoes are fashionable and some sell for top dollar.
The sneaker market is surging. Just last year, the U.S. sneaker industry grew 8% to $17 billion.
So a sneakerhead to me is a person who just really loves sneakers.
I mean, it's definitely a shoe connoisseur, being informed about what's going on in the culture.
Somebody who enjoys the history of it, just the overall art of the shoe instead of just the latest release.
I see stuff and I like it. Like, I don't care if people like it or not. Like, if I like it, I'm buying it.
You have variety. You don't need a lot of hype shoes. You don't need a lot of general releases. You're kind of balanced with the sneaker culture force.
When you grab the shoes that you like, even if everyone doesn't like it, to me, that's the best form of a sneakerhead. Once you get to this many shoes, it kind of just, it never stops.
It's kind of scary, you know, once you hit like 100 pairs, you're like, okay. And you're like 300, you're like, how in the world do I have over 300 pairs of shoes? And it's weird. It's weird to me to even say it when people ask me, like, how many pairs of shoes I got? I literally tell them, I stopped counting at 300. Like, once you hit 300, like, it don't even matter no more. Like, you can't, I'm done. What's up, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Miller, checking in live from the basement of Miller's Corner. I want to be an influencer when it comes to Little Rock. Teach kids how to take care of their shoes. Teach parents how to buy the shoes economically. I've reached tons of people just talking about the culture. So I hope that this brand that I've built and my page and my influence grows to where people can be more united in the state of Arkansas. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you tune in, subscribe, like, share, do everything you need to do. Holla at your boy. I'm out.
A good pair of shoes means a lot. I remember, like, when I was in high school, that's really when I started liking sneakers. It was like a confidence boost. And sometimes your parents, even if they can afford them or not, they just won't buy you sneakers, especially because they cost like $100.
Options. This is a dilemma of the day. Which shoe do I pick? Vintage stuff is always good. My buddy, he ran across a old original pair of Jordans somewhere in like a thrift store or something. Was that never happens in the sneaker culture? You never run across shoes like that. I mean, they're original Jordans, so they're worth $2-3 grand at this point. It don't even matter if they're crumbling. Those type of gems you find and you get a hold of, I mean, that stuff you keep. I mean, I see all this stuff as an investment, really.
You put the right few colors together, you have a whole story on a pair of shoes. I don't like having the same thing everybody else has. Everybody has the latest J's, everybody had the black cements. That's when the epidemic of sneakerheads came around back in my high school time. So that was around the time I started trying to find different paths with the sneakers. So a friend of mine was like, you should start customizing shoes. First pair of customs I ever done was Dirty Breads, Dirty Bread 11s. Everybody loved it and then kind of stuck. I became the customizer of the school. I want to say later that year was a sneaker convention. Sold that pair of shoes. Made me feel really good.
Oohs and the ahs and all that, I got addicted to that. So when I started collecting, my parents coached me to be, you know, you gotta earn them. So, but also when I had to earn them, I also had to actually take care of them. And I teach my kids that. And even though I have a lot of shots with my kids, they value their shoes just because I want them to take care of them. They have their own cleaning kit. They can clean them. And it's just a bonding tool.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you like those shoes?
Because they have blue on them and they have Michael Jordan on them.
And then what's your favorite brand, Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Oh, that makes Daddy happy. And it was just something that I just always wanted him to be like me. I just always wanted him to, if I'm shining, they shining.
See myself as somebody who just wants to see people happy. I think I love reactions of people more than I do the shoe itself. End of the day, I would love to do this as me being a good person to people. Say birthdays, holidays, just give people. No charge involved.
So when you rock shoes, that should be an addition to you. It should be an extension of your personality. It should be raising the bar of what everybody else is wearing.
I just grabbed like 3 pairs last week, so it kind of doesn't stop. So at some point I'm gonna outgrow this bedroom and it'll just have to be a bigger bedroom.
From hoops to high fashion, the footwear obsession doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. I bet RJ Hawk sported some great kicks back in the day. He recently had the chance to catch up with Jared Todd, a 6'1" junior from Nevada High School. RJ, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And you know what? We've got a rising star from Nevada. Jared Todd joins us here at halftime. And Jared, I tell you what, man, you think about Nevada, always rich in basketball history. How's it been getting ready for this season so far?
It's been good coming off a state championship. You know, we're just trying to get back there and doing what we can.
You know, it's going to be tough during the offseason as you not only have to defend your title as a state champion, but you have to go through an offseason where you got to deal with COVID and you got all these different obstacles. But one thing you guys have going for you, you've got 6 seniors that have been there, done that. They kind of know those ropes. Has it been a little bit easier since you have a pretty heavy leadership group?
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier having guys who've been to the top and they know what we need to do to get there. So it makes it a lot easier.
Okay, let's talk about Jared Todd, the person outside of basketball. What do you like to do out in your spare time when you're not preparing for a basketball game?
I like to sit around a lot, you know. Well, mostly I'm always playing basketball when I'm not even at school or in the gym. I just like to be around basketball. That's all I've been used to. What's your plans after high school? You being a senior, what are you planning on doing once you get done? I've been thinking of colleges to attend, but I'm still deciding right now. You gonna try to play college basketball or just go be a student? It's been a thought. I want to play college. You want to play college? Do you have any type of major you want to major in? Any type of business you want to get into when you get out of college? I haven't really put much thought into it yet. I've been trying to, since time is coming fast, I've been trying to think about it. You just want to be a student right now, right? You just want to be a basketball player and a student and have a lot of fun, right? Yeah. Well, don't rush it because you know what? You only have your youth for a short amount of time. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I can't wait to see what happens in your life as you move forward into your college career and into being a young adult. So, hey, thanks so much for the time. Hey, thank you. Guys, we're going to send it back out to you to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame.
Thanks, RJ. Always good to meet outstanding student athletes. Hey, you can keep up with what's happening during all the championship games and get special content from Arkansas PBS by logging on to our new Engage app. You can download the app at the App Store or on Google Play. That's going to do it for the halftime show. Let's get you back to the Bank OZK Arena for the second half of the boys 1A state championship on the home of the high school state basketball finals. Arkansas PBS.
We are 45 seconds away from the second half of the 1A Boys State Championship game. Viola leads Westside 28-25. Big second quarter for the Longhorns. They outscored Westside 20-11. Here are some of your first half stats. And boy, you look at the field goal percentage, you think, oh, Westside's killing them. Wait, somebody messed up on the score. They put the wrong score in.
Nope. Those bottom two numbers are really the story in this one. 12 turnovers resulting in 13 points for the Longhorns, and that's why they've got a 3-point lead as we're entering quarter number 3.
Do you think the words "take care of the basketball" came up at halftime?
Once, maybe twice, or even a third time, to be quite honest with you, because that's the only difference. You take care of the basketball. If you're Westside, you've got a commanding 10 or 12-point lead.
That was a great shooting performance for Westside. 10 of 16 from the field. Doing most of their damage inside. I guess Malachi Miller had that one three-pointer. That's the only 3 they hit. They only took 2.
Yeah, you've got an advantage in the field goal percentage. You've got more rebounds. You've got more second chance opportunities, but the turnovers are killing you.
Back in the 1-2-2 zone, open from the corner, and it's good. Mason Luna gets the Longhorns off to a great start.
Yeah, he picked up where he left off in the first half. 13 points now for Mason, and he quickly puts the lead up to 6.
Trap, some problems. Finally get open, but the shot's no good. Blocked from behind, but a foul is called. Malachi Miller will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to need a big half for Malachi if they want to get back into this contest. Nice offensive board on the missed three-pointer. Chance for 2 cheapies at the foul line.
The trap not only causes turnovers, but it just gets Westside out of the flow of their offense. That time you just saw a bad rush shot. It just gets teams out of sync, and that was like a 17-foot floater That was an air ball hit off of the, and one good thing for Westside, it was such a bad shot, it got a bad bounce off of the backboard. Malachi Miller was able to get it.
Yeah, Miller's got 14 now. That's a game high.
Makes up for the free throw he missed, the front end of a 1-and-1 with 1.1 seconds left in the first half. He could have made it a 1-point game. It's a 4-point game right now. Longhorns pass it back out. Do a good job looking the inside out. Harris with it, goes down in the corner to Bryson Luna. Just joining us, 3 Lunas on the Longhorn, the triplets, and then a cousin. So there are 4 Lunas in all.
Then the head coach makes a full 5.
They got a basketball team
they did.
One day. Love the attacking Kenneth Marbury there. Didn't get anything off. Luna goes across the court to Mason. Mason to Gage Harris. He thought about it and then he walked.
Well, should have pulled the trigger. He shuffled the feet. Hesitated before he let one fly from 22 feet. Resulted in a turnover.
They didn't have a lot of turnovers in that first half. Just 5 turnovers for Viola.
Pretty clean.
Good bounce pass and then get it to the middle to Miller. Thought Miller might take it all the way to the basket, but he kicks it back out.
That's the best way they've handled the pressure since early in that first quarter.
You see when Miller gets it inside, the Longhorns just collapse. And that time he kicked it back out, and I thought they were going to shoot the 3. They end up drawing the foul, but Miller draws a crowd.
They write it down. West, 6:15 left, third quarter. Mason Luna, who's got 13 points, just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
He is not coming out of the game, though. Crowd wanted to walk. Tipped away and stolen. Here comes Luna the other way. Good hands, they got it. Yep, I thought they might get that call. Reached in, and then the ball goes off of Austin Luna's knee. Here's a good replay of it. Gets the hand in.
I don't know about that one. There's a bang-bang call. Break goes to the Eagles.
Miller gets it deep 3. Off the back of the rim. Westside chases it down and turns it over.
Yeah, they've had so many problems taking care of the basketball.
Bryson Luna driving in. Gets the shot off and he's fouled.
Just turnovers leading to opportunities on the other ends. And Viola have the chance to add to their points off turnover total, which is already up to 13.
Bryson Luna is listed at 6 foot. He looks to be like the shortest by just a hair of the Luna triplets. He's aggressive. He goes to the basket. He drew the foul at the end of the first half, went to the free throw line and made a couple of free throws.
Yeah, he's done most of his damage at the charity stripe.
5 for 5.
Yeah, that'll work. Got 10 points. 11 of 12 as a team before this one.
Remember the stat I told you?
I did.
24-25 in the second half.
I listened to you, Wes. I try to listen to those who are smarter than I am.
I appreciate that.
It's a short list, though.
Miller baseline. Drives in. Patient. Off the back of the rim. Longhorns doing a good job on the glass. Much better job in the second half than they did in the first half. They're going to pull that. Gentry. 3. Bam. Gage Harris.
That's a big swing. Get a nice look on the inside for Westside. They can't take advantage, and now it's the largest lead of the game for the Longhorns.
9-point lead. Dribble off his foot, and they turn it over. That press is killing Westside. Timeout, Eagles.
Yeah, they've got to take a step back and figure out a different way to attack this press for Viola. It's kind of a zone pressure that's just creating havoc in the passing lane. It's not making anything easy. Instead of making the simple pass, if you will, if you're Westside, you attack the middle of the defense. They're having a hard time controlling the rock, and you see Viola is just raining it in from deep.
But you nailed it. They were having success when they would work it into the middle to Malachi Miller. Miller would get it at halfway in between the three-point line and the mid-court line.
Yep.
And as soon as he catches it, they collapse on him. And he just kicks it to one of the wings, and they bring it down the court.
Yeah, the ideal way to break the zone pressure is you get the ball to the middle of the floor, you turn, and you get backside. I mean, you cause that defense to rotate, it gets them out of position, and they have to rally back to the paint and reset, and that's when you can set up your offense. And right now, Westside is just having a really tough time of getting that done.
Westside up to 15 turnovers for the game, 3 this half. Feels like 13 this half.
But you see the difference, 15 points off of 15 turnovers for Viola. On the other side, they turned it over 7 times, but Westside's converted that to just 2 points. How to find a way to take advantage of extra opportunities. Viola's doing so, Westside is not.
And the game started with Westside owning the offensive glass, and I thought that was going to be a big key to the game. But you look at second chance points now, it's 5-4 Longhorns.
Yeah, but Westside's still shooting better than 50% from the floor. Turnovers, the Achilles heel so far.
Westside down 9. They need a stop. They need some points. Drive to the basket. No foul is called. Thought we might get a whistle there when Kenneth Marbury drove in.
Looked like he got hit upside the head. That's a foul on the playground even.
Westside 3-point shot from the corner. No good. They get the offensive rebound. Miller over his right shoulder. Triple team. No good. Comes Bryson Luna with it. Bryson all the way to the basket. And the foul. Bryson Luna feeling it.
Yeah, it's a big swing and momentum. You get an offensive rebound for Westside. A chance at a putback. You miss it. A fast break the other way. The hoop, the harm, and a lead in double figures.
Bryson Luna. Dennis is feeling really good right about now. You get to see all those pearly whites. Lead grows. It's up to 12. Steal. Longhorns other way. Way up. 14. Timeout Westside.
Gage Harris with the pick. The easy finish. He's got 10, and Westside's got to do something. Otherwise, this one's getting out of control and quickly as they're down 2 touchdowns.
How good is their trap?
I mean, this pressure is just giving Westside so many issues. You know, Grant, I wasn't there for the first 4 meetings, but you said it a couple times. You know they've seen it at some point this season. They're just having a hard time with it. And the last time these two teams met, 12 days ago, Viola ran away with a 28-point victory, 66-38. And if the Eagles don't do something, this one could get out of hand in a hurry as well.
They're not big at all. I mean, it's a team full of 6-footers. And they get more hands on balls than any team I've seen at the state tournament.
Yeah, just active in the passing lanes. 13-2 run in this half, including 10 straight over the last 138 for the Longhorns.
A lot of times it's those tall teams, lanky teams, long arms. They're always getting deflections. There's another deflection, another steal. Westside gets it back, though. Baseline drive, no good. Offensive rebound, that's up, that's good. They needed that. Good hustle play from Travis Gentry.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, but they almost turned it over again. They're just trying to do too much on those long passes. Got to make the simple play.
Travis Gentry almost comes away with it. Attack the middle, get the basket, and the foul. That ball went, didn't it? That went in.
Yep, Kenneth Marbury got a chance for the 3-point play after the media timeout.
41-29, Viola leads it, make it 43-29 after the basket. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see it, bounce, 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 bounce.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory-certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
Viola starting to pull away from Westside in the third quarter of this 1A Boys State Championship game. I'm Wes Moore, joined by Bobby Swafford. 43-29 your score. Viola 15-4 in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they're doing it with their defense. You know, turnover forced after turnover forced, and Viola getting out in the passing lane, getting a few easy buckets as Marbury can't convert the three-point play.
Westside gets it across half court. Deep three. Woo. Goodness.
Talk about feeling it.
Travis Gentry, we saw him drive inside. Tough drive, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. I guess seeing that layup go made him feel good because he shot that from 30.
That's one way to beat the pressure, just knock down a triple over it.
Well, that's 5 straight points for him. Makes it an 11-point game.
Arkansas PBS is proud to bring you the high school basketball state finals live, and we're going to be back in May with the baseball and softball championships.
Gentry just hounding the dribbler. Defense need to pick up for Westside. 3-point corner ball, no good. Westside with the rebound.
Good chance to put together back-to-back buckets for the first time in this second half, but again, they turned it over.
They stripped it. Careless pass, though, from Viola. They're going to come away with it. Bryson with it to the basket, dishes it. Basket, foul, count it.
They're just having so much success going to the bucket, drawing the contact, and converting after the blow. The hoop in the harm and the chance for another three-point play.
Mason Luna goes to the free throw line. Mason has 15 tonight. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Free throw's good. We got Bryson with 14, Mason with 16, Austin with 3. I guess cousin Landon hasn't scored yet. Inside, tip back out. Gentry, no good. Rebound, foul on the rebound.
And reaching foul on the rebound. Air ball there, and 14-point lead, which is matches the largest it's been. If you're Westside in these last 2 minutes, you got to find a way to try to get this to 10. Give yourself a chance in the final 8 minutes.
Extending their defense a little bit. Westside have been playing a 1-2-2 zone. They come out a little bit further. Couldn't get the rebound. Got to stop, had a chance. Longhorns taking their time.
Yep, they're content with bleeding it down. See if they can get an open look. They'll not be able to do this next year. We'll find out if they want to add the shot clock for all classifications, not just 6A, which I'd vote for that 3 times. But they didn't ask me.
You know, Westside came out of their zone. I guess when you're trailing, though, by 14, you can't sit back in that zone. You gotta do something to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't think they want to go to man-to-man and be chasing a smaller, quicker team around the court. So they're going to a zone. It's a half-court zone right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a pick your poison. If you're Westside, you come out and try to force Viola to speed up the offense, but like you said, give up the quickness aspect of it, or do you stay in your zone and let the Longhorns really bleed out the last 121 of this third quarter?
Coach Luna didn't like what he saw while they were attacking that, really not attacking, just kind of throwing it around. So he called timeout.
Yeah, he's still got 4 left. It's the first timeout he used. I saw one of his guards get stuck in a double team.
They attack, bring it back out. got 4 guards like they do, the 3 Luna and then Gage Harris.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yep. And they can handle the ball.
2 more fouls will put the Longhorns at the line, but it's way too early to think about that. But the way Viola's spreading it out, bleeding this clock, they may have to think about it, but they turn it over.
Travis Gentry with the steal, layup. Big play. Yeah. Needed it. They had to have that.
Yeah, he read the long cross-court pass and able to pick it off.
12-point game. You get a stop, score. Maybe you can make it a 10-point game. And even there, you saw Gage Harris, who's one of their scorers. He had an opportunity to drive to the basket, but he pulled it back on out. They want to just milk this clock, make sure. Gage has a block. They got 11 seconds to try to make a play. Gage Harris is slow coming back. Jacob Ballard, corner 3, no good. Malachi off with it. They're going to keep possession because Viola touched it when they were out of bounds underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's a good look, though, for Malachi Miller. Just shot didn't go, but now they've got a chance with 4.3 to close this gap even further.
Miller made a 3 earlier in the first half. That one off. Getting into Travis Gentry. His 3-point shot is a little bit short at the buzzer, and that is your final score in the third quarter, 46-34. Longhorns over the Eagles. 1 more quarter to go. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
The 1A boys state championship game. Arkansas Razorbacks play in the morning, 11:45. Eric Musselman says there's always 3 runs in every game. If you can win 2 of the 3 runs, you're going to win the game most of the time.
Yep.
Well, there have been 2 big runs in this game, both by Viola.
Yep, you're exactly right. 14-0 in the second quarter, 13-2 in that third quarter. Now they're going to hit with an offensive foul. And now Westside needs a run like they had in the first quarter, that third run that you mentioned. They used a 12-0 spurts in the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. A similar one would put them right back in this contest.
You know, they may look back on that first quarter, and that really, it should have been a bigger lead. They should have had more than 14 points. It was 14-8 after the first quarter, but they shot lights out. Bunch of turnovers killed them.
Yep.
Missed 3, no good. They're going to have to hit some of those if they're going to have a chance to come back in this one. Longhorns on the run. Longhorns pump fake. Gets the defender in the air. No good, but they're going to call a foul. Late whistle, but I think it was the right call.
Yeah, there's some contact there. Absolutely.
Look at the replay. 3 guys in the air. Yep. He got bodied in. I believe he was fouled a little bit in the hand by Brenton Knapp. Kenneth Marbury goes to the line. Free throw rattles off.
Strategic placement there for the ARPBS Sports.
This is a good free throw shooting team, but Marbury struggled. He's 1 of 4, making 2 of 5 from the line. You got one of the Lunas at 7 for 7. Harris 3 for 3. Another Luna 3 for 3. So Marbury's the only one that's missed.
Yeah. If you want a copy of this state championship game or any of them, just go to mmproductions.net. You can place your order.
Trailing by 13. Need to make something happen desperately. Gentry gets it over to Zachary Birmingham, but he can't get it to fall. Longhorns on the run, up ahead. Spinning, pivoting, and falling. Kenneth Marbury gets it to go.
15-point lead, but that was the look you wanted for Westside. You get that diagonal pass, a wide open shot, and you can't get it to go.
Good pass into Biddle. Biddle's shot is blocked. How about Marbury getting it done at both ends of the court?
And now Viola, let's see if they set up the offense, but instead they draw a foul, and that's going to send the Longhorns to the line as they're going to be in the bonus for the remainder.
Quickly getting out of hand for Westside, down by 15. Ashton Klepko's into the game. Britt Knapp back into the game. And Mason Luna going to the free throw line. Luna is 1 for 1, or 3 for 5 from the three-point line. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 4 for 4. That's 17 points now.
Every possession, starting to expand that lead for Viola, and you're starting to think time's going to start to run out on the Eagles unless they make a run and do it now.
Could you see those triplets in the gym in the summer having free throw shooting contests?
Can you imagine the pickup games that they play against each other?
Think they ever fight?
Never. And by never, I mean every game, every time, as they force another turnover.
Where are we now?
18.
Easy story to write. It's a disappointing story for Westside. Travis Gentry thought he had the steal going the other way. Great dump off pass. That's Mason Luna just dumping it off to Marbury. Viola feels it.
Well, 7 straight points to start the quarter. They've pushed that lead to 19. Defense turning into offense, and Viola attacking the paint. Easy dish, easy buckets. And they're starting to feel it. Viola chasing that first title in almost 2 decades.
Yeah, unfortunately, Westside is feeling it too, but they don't have the same feeling. Another timeout, trying to figure something out, but they're down 19 with just 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, 22 points off of those 18 turnovers. It's simple. You know, you mentioned how good they are at the foul line, 17 of 20 tonight. When you give a team, a good team that's got 36 wins, that many extra possessions, 18 extra possessions, it's going to be tough for you to win a ball game.
You know, Viola's a tested team. You talked about their non-conference schedule. They didn't shy away and just schedule teams their size or schools their size. They went out and played.
Yeah, and Westside's been playing excellent basketball. Going back to January the 7th, they're 16-2 over 18-game stretch. Their only 2 losses to this Viola squad. 27-6 on the season is Westside. 36-6 with 10 straight wins is Viola.
Well, they could finish with, what, 7 losses this season, with 4 of them coming from the state champion.
From the state champion, you're exactly right.
Gentry brings it to the cross half court. He's quickly double teamed. That defense still attacking. They're up by 19, and they're still all over them.
Yeah, they're not going to take any chances. Because more importantly, even if you have to make Westside work, you know, for what would be a full shot clock to get points up, that's just as good as getting a stop, because time is on your side if you're Viola.
Gentry throws the alley-oop up. And how about the job of Luna? That was Austin Luna getting up to kind of tap it away.
But again, another turnover.
Dribble in, then just dribble back out. They dribble in and dish it back out. No rush until they get a layup. Good defense that time. Biddle with the block. Ballard, little floater, no good. Biddle with the rebound. He puts it in.
Nice hustle play by Biddle on both ends to get the stop. Gets the lazy lay in there, but we're going to need a lot more of that if you're the Eagles.
They extend the press a little bit. That's a backcourt violation. A little slow calling. I was beginning to doubt myself if I knew what a backcourt violation was.
That's the first stop you need for Westside. You're going to need another handful more of those.
One of the few mistakes Mason Luna's made all night. Got a little out of control and was spinning and had to get rid of the ball before he traveled it and threw it backcourt. Got the backcourt violation. What a pick set by Malachi Miller. It just absolutely leveled Gage Harris. And how about that sportsmanship? Miller came by and checked on him, and Gage Harris gave him a little, I'm okay. That one's on his teammate, though. You're supposed to let him know there's a screen there. No one told him. He just ran flat into Malachi Miller. There's a chart. Oh, it's a block. Wasn't set.
And the momentum carrying toward the sideline. Couldn't get in front. Just the 4th team foul in this second half on Viola. Still a few more infractions away from going to the strike.
Travis Gentry put him on the, sent him flying.
That's 4, though, on Mason Luna. Don't expect him to come off the floor, though.
Ballard shot off the back of the rim. Biddle going up for it. They'll give Ballard another shot. No good. And Biddle there again.
Biddle making the plays that aren't going to show up in the box score or in the headlines of the newspaper, but giving his Eagles a chance to make a comeback.
Yeah, Biddle's only got 4 points, but that was his 6th rebound of the game. Good hustle player. Every team needs a guy like that. Miller was open briefly down low, but they missed him. They waited too late to pass it, and Viola regrouped and was able to knock it out of bounds. They ran a little pick, and he was wide open. That sums up the night right there.
Yep, stow it away. We'll go back to the baseline. Nobody touched it, and nobody knocked it out of bounds. So chalk it up to turnover number 21 or 2. Number 21.
Austin Luna throws it down to Bryson Luna. Long alley-oop, but it's good. He just tips it in. Probably got away with the walk there. Needed more of that tonight.
Yep.
I thought that was going to be the story of the night. Malachi Miller in that first quarter. He had a huge first quarter, was kind of dominating the paint, and he would get inside and do what he wanted to do. But not enough of that from Malachi Miller.
Just 4 points in the second half for Miller.
How about the hustle? Viola up big, but still playing hard. Corner 3, count it. Dagger.
Gage Harris buries the triple, and that lead is now 20.
Ooh, I tell you what, we've seen Travis Gentry pull it from deep about 4 times tonight, and I think he's 2 for 4 on those deep threes.
Yeah, he's got range. Just hasn't been able to knock it down consistently, take care of the basketball consistently enough to really give his team a chance.
Great passing, just missed the layup. That was just a highlight type play, just blew the layup, but that kind of sums it up right there. Viola can handle it, handle the pressure, and Westside hasn't been able to. Big 3, but it's still a 17-point game. Viola leads at 58-41. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Your financial planning can include annuities. There's estate planning and gift giving and other concepts like these, but why not just give us a vehicle? Simple.
You can experience all the action all over again next week and watch the championship games at youtube.com/Arkansas PBS. And look at that get up. That's an impressive looking set of styles there. You pull that off? The gold hat like that?
No, it takes a special person, and he is special.
Plenty to dance about if you're a Longhorn fan in the second half. Hard to believe it was a 3-point contest at the break.
18-9. Viola outscored Westside in the third quarter, 12-7 in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to get on Marbury. He's missed all 4 of their free throws.
Not the only negative you can point to.
It is.
Burnt orange today.
Bryson Luna with the steal.
That may be a more traditional orange, not so much the burnt.
Oh, goodness. No, couldn't do the burnt here. Did you hear Coach over there? No.
Yeah.
He didn't. No need to shoot the 3 right now.
They're going to see if they can play keep away for 2.5 minutes.
It's a ball handling clinic. You got the Luna triplets out there handling the ball, and Gage Harris. And Coach didn't like that shot. Even though it was an wide open 15-footer, he did not like that shot. He kind of stomped his foot, looked at his son, Mason.
Wide open 15-footer is usually a pretty good shot, but not when you're trying to milk the clock.
Dad, we're up 18. It's a wide open shot.
Yep.
I got 18 points.
Well, but 20 sounds so much better.
No look pass to his brother all the way at the other end of the court. That's what happens when you're triplets.
There's your 20.
That's a good shot, right?
Yeah, we'll take the bunny.
You got to take that.
That'll take the bunny.
Malachi Miller's 3 is no good, but tip in is good. Not sure who they're going to give that to. Is that going to be Travis Gentry tipped it in? It may have been Ashton Klepko.
Yeah, I believe they gave it to Klepko.
Oh, I got a hand on the ball, steal. Here comes Gentry the other way. Gentry leading the 3-on-2. He'll take it himself, throws it up. Malachi Miller's there. He taps it in.
4 quick points there for the Eagles. They're going to need a whole lot more than that.
All on offensive rebounds. Thought that might be the story of the game, but when you turn it over, you can't shoot it to get your own offensive rebound.
Yeah, Westside's got the reserves at the scorer's table. Never give up a foul to send Viola to the foul line, but get those reserves a chance to check into the game.
You know, great season for Malachi Miller, Travis Gentry, Jacob Ballard, Klepko, Biddle, Birmingham. They got them here.
Yep.
Just sometimes the team has your number, and right now Viola has their number.
They do. The last meeting got out of hand. This one is a huge third quarter thanks to a couple of big runs. A couple Longhorns put some distance between them and the Eagles. Just got the foul line. Got a really good chance, you got to believe, of taking home some hardware in just a few minutes.
Mason now with 21. And he misses his first free throw of the night. I think they're trying to get in some substitutes. They look at calling a timeout. They'll wait until they get the ball. Got a timeout. That's a timeout just to sub.
Yep. They had a nice heads-up play there by Austin Luna. He takes the timeout, get the reserves in the game, and a nice ovation for the starting 5 for the Longhorns.
Lots of hugs. I think it'll be a fun night at the Luna house tonight and this weekend.
I imagine there won't be too many arguments tonight.
Kenneth Marbury coming out of the game. He gets a big hug from Coach Rick Luna. Final 45 seconds ticking off on this one.
Work it around. Even the backups know how to work it around, handle the basketball.
You know, Viola's going to finish, unless they shoot a 3 here, 7 of 16 from the three-point line. That's 44%. They hit some nice shots from the three-point line.
Yeah, they had some really good open looks. And 3 of those three-pointers came in a big stretch there in the second quarter that allowed the Longhorns to get on a run. And that's why they're Class 1A state champs.
Longhorn fans on their feet. And there's a dog pile in the middle of the court. Viola celebrates a 62-47 victory over Westside.
Early on, Westside looked to have their number. They jumped out to a 16-8 lead early second quarter. But from that point, Viola turned up the defense. The shots started going down, and they put on a clinic of how to run a half-court press. The half-court trap, and this forced turnover after turnover.
From 8 down to winning by 15.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive turnaround. When we look at the final stats in a minute, it's going to show why. 23 turnovers resulting in 27 points for the Longhorns.
And you have to give Viola some credit, too, on the offensive glass or defensive glass. This is a game where they could have been hurt tremendously by second chance points.
Yep.
And looking at the final stat, Eagles finished with 12 second chance points. Viola had 5.
Yeah, 14 offensive rebounds for Westside. They dominate the glass, did Westside. 32-20 was the total number there, but just not enough. Gave up too many extra possessions.
You know, and a couple of those came right there at the end. We had the tip in on the second chance points, and Malachi Miller got another one, so 4 of those points came late.
That's what they came for, Wes. And they came for the hardware, and they're going home with it. Really, really impressive state tournament for Viola. They take them the defending champs in the semifinals, and they make themselves the champions here tonight.
And a family affair.
Yeah.
That has got to be so special. The Lunas won a state title in Missouri last year,
Yep.
and they moved to Arkansas. His dad gets a job at Viola. The sons follow him. The cousin follows him. And now Viola, state champs.
Yeah, and you know the pressure was going to be there on these guys all season long. They were expected to come to Arkansas and win a title. You know, everybody knew what they did in Missouri. They won the baseball title. They won a basketball title. Pressure was on them. Even though they didn't win in this state, everybody knew what they could do. They came out, and to wrap up a season at 37-6, pretty impressive.
Does baseball season start tomorrow in Viola?
It probably does. They may give them tomorrow, but Monday they'll be out on the field.
We'll hear from Coach Luna in just a second. We'll take a break. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
What hours of Arkansas PBS inspire you? Do you explore with nature, dip deeper with Frontline, or cook with Patty's Mexican Table? Help Arkansas PBS meet our challenge of adding 3,000 new members by June 30th to continue bringing the series you love. Each new member we gain by June 30th gets us closer to an additional donation from the generous members of our ambassador circle. Just one new member an hour will get us there. Is this your hour? Join now at myarkansaspbs.org/donate.
Welcome back. There you go. He is the MVP, and he is joining us now, Mason Luna. Mason, congratulations. How's it feel? You got the trophy. You got the MVP. You are state champs.
It feels amazing. We're back-to-back champs because I just came from Missouri. I love it. It don't get any better than this.
What was the key? First quarter, you guys are down. Big run the second quarter. Third quarter, you pull away. What was the difference?
Just put pressure on the ball. We were letting and rebound. They got every offensive rebound. They're just bigger than us, and we just had to have more heart than they did.
You're down 16-8 early second quarter. You turn the defense up. The half-court pressure really gave them a lot of issues. How much of that defensive pressure were you expecting to put on them tonight? And obviously led to a lot of easy buckets.
Yeah, we expected to do the same thing. We've played them 5 times now, and we ran that half-court trap against them all 5 times. And we've turned their guards over a little bit, so we knew if we could get them going and get them playing faster than what they're used to, we could get easy buckets off of it.
Did you tinker with that trap at all tonight? Did you tinker with that trap, change it up at all tonight, or was that the same old?
We run that trap since we've been in preschool. We just keep running it, and it works. We won a lot of games with it.
Any fights ever between you and your brother?
Oh, all the time. We argue a lot.
Are there more fights on the courts or when you're playing PlayStation?
When we're playing PlayStation.
Exactly. I knew that was going to be the answer.
When it's at the house.
Because that's a well-oiled machine when you're on the court.
Yeah, thank you.
Do y'all have well-defined roles as brothers on the team? Is one the scorer, one the passer, one the rebounder?
It's day in and day out. Someone could go off, and then I could have 10, or who knows, I could go for 2. It's just whoever has the open shot, and luckily tonight I had the open shots.
Now, I'm told y'all may be better baseball players than basketball players.
I think we are. We're all three signed to play baseball right now in college.
Very cool.
When does baseball start for Viola?
Tomorrow.
You're right.
We were joking about that.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations. It was fun to watch.
Thank you.
I know it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend for you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well done.
We may be watching Viola in Fayetteville in a couple of months for the state baseball championship.
That's very well possible. Mason Luna, 21 points, and we'll try to make the switch and get Rick Luna over here really quickly if we've got time. But, man, how much fun were they to watch defensively? And he said they've been running that trap for years, and it looked like it.
Since elementary school.
Yeah.
Here's a look at some of the stats for you in this game. You know, you look at Westside, and they started out shooting on fire in the first quarter. It came down to 42%.
It did.
And Viola, 43%.
We knew Westside wasn't going to be able to keep up that pace. They shot the ball so well, but it's the limited number of shots. I mean, you look at the total number of shots in this contest, 44 for Westside, 42 for Viola, and how many did they give up? You're talking 20-plus turnovers. They just let it get away, and this is going to be a game that Westside and their coaching staff and their players are going to replay it over and over in their head because they know that they essentially gave this one away.
Those bottom two lines.
That's right.
Turnovers and points off turnovers, the story of the night. Day one in the books.
Yep, enjoyed it.
4 down and 8 to go. 4 more tomorrow. 4 more on Saturday. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We'll do it all day and come back again on Saturday. Great day today. A lot of fun for the entire crew. For Bobby Swafford, I'm Wes Moore. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow morning from the Arkansas State Championship games.